Now here the question is, find the angle between the tangents drawn to parabola x minus 3 square plus y plus 4 square equals to 3x minus 4y minus 6 whole square upon 25. So this equation is represented in the form of PS equals PM. Focus of this parabola is at 3 comma minus 4. Now we need to find angle between the tangents drawn to the parabola at the extremities of this chord. So we'll put the value of focus in this equation. We'll get this equation as 6 plus 12 minus 18, which is 18 minus 18 equals to 0. So that means focus lies on this chord. So this chord is actually a focal chord. And we know this result, that angle drawn between the tangents at the extremities of focal chord is 90 degrees. So that means answer to this question is pi by 2, and that's your option number D. Now here the question is, if A and C are lengths of segment of any focal chord of parabola, y square equals 2bx, then we need to find nature of roots of this equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c. Now for this parabola, we know that A is b by 2, and we know that for any focal chord, harmonic mean of segments of focal chord, they're equal to semi-later set, which in this case is b. So from here we can say b is simply harmonic mean of A and C. Now we also know that harmonic mean is always less than equal to its geometric mean. So b is less than equal to under root of AC. So we can write b square minus AC is always less than or equal to 0. Now we look at this quadratic equation. Now for this quadratic equation, what is the value of d? D is b square minus 4AC. So we can write it as b square minus AC and then minus 3AC. Now b square minus AC, it is less than or equal to 0. Now A and C, they are both lengths of segments, so they are both positive. So this value is also negative. So clearly we can say this D is less than 0. And when D is less than 0, that simply means roots of this quadratic equation, they are imaginary. So it is option number C. Now the question is, if P1, P2 and Q1, Q2, there are two focal chords of a parabola which are at right angles, then which of the following is correct? So we have this parabola, which is, suppose y square equals 4ax. And then we have this focal chord. Say P1, P2. Now focus is at a comma 0. And suppose this chord, it makes an angle alpha with x-axis. Now this point is at1 square twice at1, and this point is at2 square twice at2, and we know that t1 into t2 is minus 1. Now we know that slope of any chord of parabola is 2 t1 plus t2, and this slope, it is equal to tan alpha. So we can write t1 plus t2, and this is 2 cot alpha, and we also know that t1 into t2 is minus 1. So from here, if we'll write t2 minus t1 whole square, so t2 minus t1 whole square will be t1 plus t2 whole square, and then minus 4 t1 t2. So we can write this as 4 cot square alpha and then plus 4. So we can write t2 minus t1 whole square, and this is 4, and 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. So it will be cosec square alpha. So we know that length of any focal chord is a into t2 minus t1 whole square. So length of this chord p1, p2, it is 4a cosec square alpha. So now we have this result that if the inclination of a focal chord is alpha, then its length is 4a cosec square alpha. Now we'll consider this other chord, which is Q1, Q2. So suppose this is Q1, Q2. and suppose it is inclined at an angle beta. So we know that L2, so which is Q1, Q2, it should be 4a cosec square beta. So we know that alpha plus pi by 2 is equal to beta. So we can write beta as pi by 2 plus alpha. So we can write L2 as 4a, and this is cosec square beta. So we can write it as cosec square pi by 2 plus alpha, and which is secant square alpha. So that's your length L2 of focal chord. Now we need to find area of this quadrilateral, which is P1 Q1, P2 Q2, and we know that angle between diagonals is 90 degrees. Now since we know that this angle is 90 degrees, so area of this quadrilateral, which is P1 Q1, P2 Q2, it will simply be 1 by 2 D1 D2, and D1 D2 in this case is L1 and L2. So it will be half L1 L2. So we'll put a value of L1 L2, we'll get 16. So it will be 8a square, and we can write it as sine square alpha and cos square alpha. Now we'll multiply it with 4 and divide it with 4. So we can write it as 32a square upon, and this is sine 2 alpha whole square. Now this area, it will be minimum when the expression in the denominator is maximum, and we know that maximum value of sine square theta is 1. So in this case, basically sine square 2 alpha, it should be 1. So that means value of alpha should be pi by 4. And if we'll put alpha as pi by 4, we can get this minimum area is 32 into a square. Now it says area of square on latus rectum of parabola. So we know that length of latus rectum is 4a. So what is the area of square? So area of square simply will be 16a square. So answer to this question is area of this quadrilateral is minimum when focal chords are inclined at an angle pi by 4 with the axis of parabola, and minimum area is twice. So it is 16a square and it is 32a square. It is twice the area of the square on the latus rectum of the parabola. So answer is option A and B. Now here the question is, let PQ be a focal chord of parabola y square equals 4ax. The tangents to parabola at P and Q meet at a point lying on the line y equals 2x plus a. And now it is given that PQ is a focal chord. So we'll first draw this parabola. So that's y square equals 4ax, and then we have this chord PQ and passes through focus, which is a comma 0. So let P is at1 square twice at1, and Q is at2 square twice at2. Now it says the tangent to parabola at P and Q meet at a point lying on this line. Now we already know that tangents drawn at endpoints of focal chord intersect at directrix. So that means for this point of intersection, its x coordinate will be minus a. So we'll put minus a here. We'll get the value of y as minus a. So these two tangents, they'll intersect at minus a comma minus a. So this point of intersection is minus a comma minus a. So now we can say point of intersection is a t1 t2, and this is a t1 plus t2. From here we can write this is minus a and this is also minus a. So that means t1 into t2 is minus 1 and t1 plus t2 is also minus 1. Now the first question is find the length of this chord PQ. So we know that length of a focal chord is given by a t2 minus t1 whole square. So it is a, and we can write this is t1 plus t2 whole square minus 4 t1 t2. So it will be a. Now what is t1 plus t2 whole square? It is 1 and then plus 4. So length of this focal chord is equal to 5a, and that's your option number B. Now next question is, if the chord PQ subtends an angle theta at the vertex, so we are talking about this angle. then we need to find the value of tan theta. We can find the slope of OP. So slope of OP is 2 upon T1 and slope of OQ is 2 upon T2. That means this tan theta, it will be this mod value. Now 2 upon T1 minus 2 upon T2 upon 1 plus 4 upon T1 T2. So we can write this as 2 times T2 minus T1, and this is T1 T2 and plus 4. Now we know that T2 minus T1 is under root 5. So we can write this as 2 root 5 upon T1 T2, which is minus 1. So 2 root 5 upon 3. Now the problem is we use this formula to find angle between two lines. We always find out the acute angle between the two lines. But here in this case, here we are not talking about two lines. Here we are talking about these line segments OP and OQ. So we need not find this acute angle. We have to find this exact angle theta between POQ. Now we know that latus rectum makes an angle around 120 degrees. So any other focal chord, it will make an angle which is again an obtuse angle. So this angle will be an obtuse angle, and if the angle is obtuse, then in that case value of tan theta, it should be negative. So it should be minus 2 root 5 by 3, and that's your option number D.